How were Rodman guns used in siege warfare? Have you ever wondered how massive artillery pieces shaped the battlefields during the American Civil War? One such piece was the Rodman gun, a large-caliber weapon designed by Union officer Thomas Jackson Rodman. These guns were primarily columbiads, meaning they were smoothbore cannons that could fire heavy projectiles at various angles. This versatility made them essential for both coastal defense and siege operations. In the context of siege warfare, Rodman guns played a significant role in the Union's attempts to attack fortified Confederate positions. While they were not used extensively in direct combat, some Rodman guns were deployed against heavily fortified targets like Fort Sumter. For instance, two 10-inch Rodman columbiads were utilized in Union assaults on Fort Sumter during the years 1864 and 1865. Their purpose was to bombard the fort's defenses from a distance, using heavy shells designed to breach walls and suppress enemy artillery. The largest Rodman guns, including the impressive 15-inch and even 20-inch models, were primarily meant for coastal defense. These massive guns were often placed in fixed fortifications to protect important harbors and strategic locations. The 15-inch Rodman guns, measuring about 15 feet 10 inches in length, had tremendous firepower but were rarely fired in combat. Their size and weight made them less practical for field operations, but they were formidable in static defense roles. During sieges, the main function of Rodman guns was to deliver heavy bombardments against enemy fortifications. Their large caliber allowed them to fire solid shot or explosive shells capable of damaging earthen and masonry defenses. However, during sieges like Petersburg, Union forces discovered that rifled artillery was more effective at destroying earthworks. These earthworks absorbed impacts better than stone walls, leading to a shift in tactics. Mortars became more crucial for lobbing shells over fortifications. Still, Rodman guns played a role by suppressing enemy artillery and targeting fortifications from longer distances. Positioning Rodman guns involved placing these heavy artillery pieces in fortified batteries or on specially constructed platforms. This setup allowed them to bombard enemy defenses effectively. Their ability to fire heavy projectiles over considerable distances kept enemy forces under pressure and disrupted their operations during prolonged sieges. The sheer weight of the projectiles, some exceeding 1,000 pounds, meant that a direct hit could cause substantial damage to fortifications. In summary, Rodman guns were used in siege warfare mainly as powerful artillery pieces to bombard and weaken fortified Confederate positions. While their direct combat use was limited, they were essential for coastal defense and occasionally employed in siege operations to deliver heavy firepower against enemy fortifications. Their design allowed them to fire massive projectiles capable of damaging fortifications, suppressing enemy artillery, and supporting infantry assaults during sieges.